Hello, welcome to my TED Talk. Nah, I'm just playing with you. But in this video, I'll be talking about why it's so important that you take time, just you and God, to just heal. You have to heal. You have to learn to heal. You have to take time for yourself to heal. You have to check yourself, check your heart, check where you are in your life, check especially your mental state. Check where you are mentally right now. Ask yourself, am I focused on my purpose? Or am I so emotionally messed up that it's taken me away from my purpose? Ask yourself, who are you looking to? Who am I looking to? Because this is what I do. When I'm going through something and I'm emotionally feeling these different aspects of my life and these different attachments I may have to different parts of my life, I ask myself, is it a healthy attachment or is something I need to detach from, right? I think about this all the time when I'm hanging with people, I'm talking to people, and not only people, but even when I'm just alone with myself. And I'll think about maybe a situation that just happened or something maybe a year or two ago, or maybe a relationship, a past friendship, whatever the case may be, that happened a year ago or in the past. Like, man, I could have done better in that situation. I could have acted way different, way mature, way more patient, with that individual, with that person, whatever the case may be. And a lot of times we don't check ourselves. Even as Christians, we don't check our hearts. See, the Bible talks about how love is literally the definition of, God is literally the definition of love. But love is patient, kind, patient, overbearing, long suffering. There's a lot of the word. There's a lot of love that the Bible talks about. If you love me, keep my commandments. Love is everywhere in the Bible. But notice how it's everywhere in the Bible, but it's in the world that is where the least product is of it. There's the least product of love in this world, right? People don't care, right? You got lunatics in this world. You got crazy people. People don't care about each other's feelings. People don't treat each other with respect. They'd rather disrespect people. They'd rather, be mad or irritated at somebody and lash out on them, rather than checking themselves, checking their hearts, being calm, asking themselves, should I have handled it like that, or should I handle it like that? What would Jesus do? What would God do? What would God tell me? Are my actions reflecting the way He wants me to act? Right? I think as individuals, as human beings in this world, we oftentimes do not check our hearts. We don't check our hearts. It is not only checking your heart, right? That's the issue. Because ultimately, checking our mental and our heart is going to affect our speech and our actions, right? If you check in with yourself and God and you talk to God enough, He will tell you what is right for you and what is not right for you, what is right for your heart and what is not right for your heart. If it is unhealthy to your life or if it's healthy for your life. If it is uprising you or deaccelerating you. If it's giving you a more of a purpose in your life, or if it's killing your dreams and your purpose and your goals. See, love heals. Loving yourself heals, right? You do not do it enough. Human beings do not do it enough. We as individuals do not take the time to check in on ourselves. Right? We talk about checking in on everybody else. Sure, that's good. That's great. That's amazing. That's swell. That's everything in the vocabulary dictionary. But do we check ourselves? Are we making sure we're in the right headspace? Maybe our day wasn't the greatest. Maybe the past couple of days, maybe past week, maybe past month, maybe past year, maybe 2024 wasn't your greatest year. But at the same time, we still need to make sure we check ourselves if we are trying to do the Lord's will. If we cannot get into the habit of checking ourselves, especially with mistakes we make and how we act and how we think, then we're going to continuously sin, and sin. And you know what that equals, right? Sin equals death. So think about it. If we just took a little bit of time out of each day, as a matter of fact, every single instant, and we just checked ourselves, take a deep breath, check yourself, make sure you're good, make sure you're healthy, make sure you're feeling good, make sure your mental space is good, and just settling down, just being quiet, just being still. God needs you right now because he wants you alone. And that is fine. Love will heal. You will heal. But yes, it may take months, it may take years, it may take 5 minutes, it may take a day, it may take a week. It doesn't matter. God's going to heal you in the end. I'm not cliche speaking. I'm speaking from experience. Because I'll never forget, y'all, from dealing with, different heartbreaks, right? Whether it's relationship-wise or even career-based. Like, from a guy dealing with those different things to where I am now, I'm beyond blessed. I was blessed before. But man, even going through those things, because when you are in the fire, you are in the storm, and you get out of it, and you recognize, like, hey, during the storm, man, I'm in the storm, Lord. I don't know how I'm going to get out of it, but I still trust you. Man, that's powerful. You have to trust God in this process. You have to continuously obey God, walk with God, just as Job did, right? Keep walking by faith. Keep standing on the truth. Keep standing on your faith, and keep improving your faith. Because the strongest warriors come from the strongest battles, right? It builds you up and makes you stronger. That sounds cliche too, but I'm telling you, it's real. And life is real. I'm telling you. Like, life is beautiful, but it's real. And I'm telling you, taking time for yourself, even if you're not a Christian, taking time for yourself to just heal and be alone and thrive by yourself in your own environment is going to allow you to have a clear head, have a clear psyche, just for you and God. You could just talk to God. You have your Bible right there. You set the mood, get you some hot tea, put a blanket on, get comfortable, write you some notes, write after prayer, say a prayer, do what you got to do, right? But just take time to heal for yourself. It is okay to put yourself first. It is okay to take care of yourself, self-care, right? It is okay to, to elevate yourself. Sometimes put yourself before others. That is absolutely fine. Because at the end of the day, all of our souls are on the line, but you have to make sure your soul is in check. So I hope you learned something. I hope you take this advice, apply it to your life. Join the Discord, link in the bio. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, God bless.